Hi there, my name is Connor and I'm a librarian here at the Leonardtown Library in St. Mary's County, and I'm going to be doing a special unboxing video for you all. So every day we get one of these gray tubs from the Southern Maryland Regional Library, and they're chock full of new books and DVDs for our collection for your enjoyment. And today we're just going to take a peek at what's going to be on the shelf soon. So I'm just going to take a moment to take all these books out, and we're just going to go through and see what's in there. Looks like we got a lot of children's books right here, some picture books, some nonfiction books. Got a couple graphic novels I'm seeing in here. We got some adult fiction as well. In one moment, there's just a couple more. Alrighty, so these are all the books that we got today. I think this is actually only one of two of the bins that we got, so we have a lot of new materials in the library. I'm just going to move these aside so we can go through these. So it looks like this first one right here is Time is a Flower by Julie Morstad. Just a picture book. Looks like got all different kinds of stuff. Love those watercolors in there. All right, what else we got? Just You and Me, Remarkable Relationships in the Wild. And this is by Jennifer Ward and Alexander Vidal. We got some nice symbiotic relationships between plants and animals and other animals. All right. This is another nonfiction book that we have here. It's How to Find a Fox by Kate Gardner. We got some nice photography in there, some wildlife photography. With some foxes and what they're eating. Oh no. All right. This one is called Nigel and the Moon. This is by Antoine Eddy and illustrated by Gracie Zhang. Another of our children's picture books. This one is by Jane Yolen and Madison Stimple Pyatt, illustrated by Priscilla Burris. This is When Nana Dances. Got some colorful art in there. All right. And this is one more of the children's picture books. This is IHOP by Joe Capetta. Got a boy on a pogo stick. Who doesn't like that? And this is a nonfiction book we have, All About Volcanoes by Gail Gibbons. Got some more art in there. Some interior diagrams of these geological phenomenons. This one's called Baby's Dream by Leslie Newman. Here we go. Bring these a little closer, I guess. Camera. About all kinds of different babies in the world. This one is by Rachel Montez Minor and illustrated by Annie Wan. This is The Sun, the Moon, and the Stars. So if we can't get a sneak peek in there. All right. This one's by Sally Morgan and illustrated by John Millibur. This is A Little Bird's Day. I like the art on this one. Let's see if we can get another. This one's called Hush Little Trucker by Ken Norman, and the pictures are by Takeshi Nakamura. It'll be about a little boy who wants to grow up to be a trucker one day. Playing hide and seek right there. Not a lot of pictures of trucks so far, but hopefully that's in there. There we go, there he is. Look at that truck right there. All right. And this is House Cat Trouble by Mason Dickerson. This looks like it's a graphic novel in our junior fiction section. Little, ooh, that is a interesting looking cat right there with a mustache. Love that. We're going back to a picture book real fast. This is Anais and the Anansi and the Golden Pot. This is by Tai Selassie. Little spider friend right there. That's fun. This is actually a YA graphic novel. This is Creepy Cat. Let's see if we can't get a picture in there. It looks like this is actually a manga, or in the style of manga. Here we go. And this one is by Hadi Mohammadi. This is In the Meadow of Fantasies. Just another children's book that we have right here. Looks like some horses having some dinners. Scoot those out of the way. And then this is by Bettina Bikjar, Coffee Rabbit, Snowdrop Lost. Looks like this is a poetry book for children. I guess it's... so also, in addition to new books that we get, we also get replacement copies for any of our items that might have been damaged just over prolonged use. So this is Eric Carle's From Head to Toe. So it just looks like we needed another copy of this one. And this is a book by, can't see the name right there, but it's Lynn Jones and, Lloyd Jones and Rowboat Watkins. This is Tiny Cedric. Just another fiction book about little Cedric right there. I guess a tiny prince or king, maybe? So. We also have some board books over here. This is Who Needs a Hug? This is more for like maybe your children who are just starting to learn how to read, or this is like a bedtime story you would read to maybe someone in kindergarten or a toddler about animals who need hugs. This one is actually one of our adult fiction that we got in. This is The Harbor by Katrin Engberg. It's right there. Looks like it's a murder mystery, or just a mystery novel. Thriller, I guess that would be the proper designation of genre. And this looks like not a new book, but just a new format of a book, I guess. This is Double Jeopardy by Stuart Woods, but this is in the paperback version of it. So all of our mass marketing paperback books. Looks like the publication of this one just happened in that format. We have another YA graphic right here. This is by Alicia Keys, actually. A Girl on Fire. Is it that Alicia Keys? Yeah, it's that Alicia Keys, yeah. She helped, I guess, co-author this book with Andrew Weiner. Right there, A Girl on Fire. That's so cool. Looks like it's a young adult superhero flick, or I guess book, not a flick. We have another adult fiction book here by Joseph Cannon. This is The Berlin Exchange, probably a historical fiction novel about set in Berlin, 1963. There we go. Probably another thriller, historical thriller right there. This is another board book that we have, a high contrast book of Hello Ocean Friends. All right, we got a couple more in here. Some Another graphic novel that we have for our junior fiction is Look What We Can Do. This is an Archie and Reddy book. I think this is volume 3 of the Archie and Reddy series about, I guess, a dog and a fox. Yeah, we're gonna go with that. So this is another book that looks like we just needed another copy for. This is Hilo and the Great Big Boom. This is volume 3. A young boy with superpowers, and that's another of our junior graphic novels right there. Looks like we just need another copy of that one. And this is another junior fiction graphic novel here, Dogman Volume 3, A Tale of Two Kitties. This is definitely a popular book, so it looks like it was just time for another copy for us. Well, that's all I have in the box today. Thank you all for joining us, and we'll see you next time.